Let's get a little theme music. We're in commercial.
Give me a little when you come back too. Who we are. Give me your name. Take your call. Set it up a little bit.
First, the short IDs. Cut one.
What is up, guys? We are here today. My name is Christian, and I am pleased to welcome my friend Matt. So, the most discussed topics out there in the NBA today is DeMarcus Cousins going to the Golden State Warriors. Now, you see, personally, I feel like that was the most dumbest decision that the NBA could have allowed. First of all, their job is supposed to keep the East and the West balanced, and as you folks all know, the only good team on the East is the Celtics. I'm sorry if I'm stepping on the Knicks and the Nets, but the Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis. No, he's not a LeBron, but Matt.
Here's my thing. A lot of people have a big problem with DeMarcus Cousins. I think the league maybe should have done something. Like they did something about the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers a few years back.
That's true.
Which I don't think was really deserved.
Yeah,
but I'm here to step up for my guy DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think he should be penalized. All these teams in the NBA, a lot of them are like, they won't even bring him in because his character and everything. A lot of sources I hear say he didn't get any offers except the Warriors. So what's he supposed to do? Just sit out there and
You
free agency?
basically want a broken NBA, is what you're telling me.
But what do you think the guy's going to do? Just sit in free agency? He's going to want to play. And the fact that the Warriors are willing to bring him in, why wouldn't he want to go there? He's been with the Kings, the Sacramento Kings, dude. Okay. They're in the last every year, picking first. They couldn't build a team around him. They're a disgrace. And then he goes to the Pelicans, which, good team, Anthony Davis. But, I mean, he wants to win, go to the Warriors. It's only 1 year. It's not like he's there for 5 years. Maybe he'll go somewhere else next year. So I don't have a big problem with DeMarcus Cousins. So let's get a caller. Let's go Jack Wood.
So you guys are talking about how the Warriors are the only people who offered DeMarcus Cousins a contract. Yeah. But isn't he coming off a season-ending injury? How is that going to affect his next season with the Warriors? Is he even going to be a key piece?
First of all, I can tell you this. I have no idea. So, we started out, it's just kind of like, we got to see. We got to watch. Stats, honestly, are like the thing of the past now. It really depends on a person's, mental capabilities and the paycheck at the end of the day. So, all right, back there.
Christian, keep your energy up all the way through. Don't fade down the end, right? Keep it up.
I'm Matt from Jersey. So, the Warriors were already 73-9. They couldn't beat the Cavs. Next year, they get Kevin Durant. So now they have who's arguably already the best player in the league. Now they have some of the best 4 players in the league. Now you're adding the best center in the league to the team. And yes, I know he's injured, and he's probably going to be out for half the season, but when he comes back, no team has a chance against the Warriors. That ruins the balance of the league. I mean, do you guys think that Adam Silver should do something about this? Because I think he should.
I agree with you. Adam Silver should take full responsibility, and actually, like what he did to Chris Paul several years back, he should implement again. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like Giannis is the best center, but that's okay. We all have our own point of views. Center, point guard, sometimes different things. Anthony.
You guys were saying that the Pelicans were an all-right team with Boogie Cousins, but when he was injured, Anthony Davis by himself swept the Trailblazers, who had Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum, 2 top 10 guards in basketball today. You're saying that's a good team. I think that he had a better shot with Pelicans of making his own brand than Golden State.
That's something I want to touch on. I think there's a very good chance that they could become a worse team with DeMarcus Cousins. People call him a cancer. They did just as good without him. They had the best power forward and the best center in basketball, in my opinion, with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. I think they'll have a worse regular season record, even though regular season doesn't really matter anymore. They're going to be the 1 or 2 seed. They're going to win the NBA Finals. Even without him, I think they would have won the NBA Finals. So I don't think it's really going to make a big difference. Maybe the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, I think they're going to go to the Western Conference Finals, could maybe have pushed them if they didn't have DeMarcus Cousins 5-6 games. But I don't think it really makes a big impact. I think the Warriors would have won with or without him.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying. It's just like, moving on from that, it's like we got to think about chemistry. Be like, how's he going to work with Steph? How's he going to work with Kevin Durant? How's he going to work with Klay Thompson? Because, those are 3 really good players, obviously.
And he's a ball-dominant player.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just so much with Durant, Klay, Curry. It's just so much. And it's going to be if he's willing to accept that basically third, fourth, fifth scorer mentality. That's going to be how this team will success, or if they'll get worse.
You want to pick next call?
Yeah, sure. Back there.
Yes, my first thing is you've got 76ers in the East, but that's not my point. The Warriors have basically become a monopoly for the entire league. And like I agree with you that Adam Silver needs to break it up, but he seems to be stuck in his own little world. Like he's saying, oh, the competitive balance is fine, the league, he's happy where it is, and that's just BS. I think like someone needs to like slap him upside the head, like get his head straight, like just fix the league somehow. It has the worst competitive balance in sports history.
All right, I agree with what you're saying. I mean, Adam Silver should take action, but I know you talked about the 76ers earlier. No one cares about the 76ers. We're here talking about some really good teams. So, again, as I said earlier, recap what I said earlier, it's like, that's great that DeMarcus Cousins is with the Warriors, but if you really think about it, at the end of the day, it's always going to be the Warriors winning the finals. I mean, LeBron with the Lakers, that's great, but LeBron's the only one on the Lakers, per se. I mean, you have Ingram, but
Hold on, can I say something? I think next year, don't be surprised if there's a big difference. I don't think DeMarcus Cousins will be a Warrior. Klay Thompson, free agent.
okay, in your dreams.
Slow down. Kyrie, free agent. I'm a Knicks fan. Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving. Slow down on maybe Kevin Durant. There's been rumors Knicks, Wizards. Slow down.
Next caller, please, red shirt.
What's your name?
I'm Matt.
All right, I'm there. So you were talking about how the Kings were not a great team, and he should go to a team where he can win, rather than just like getting a free championship. Why doesn't he go to, I don't know, like the Sixers, the Raptors, a team that has?
They're not offering him. They don't want him. The
But
Warriors brought him
he
in.
went there for $5 million. I'm sure if he called them, they would give him $5 million to join.
All these teams, a lot of these teams are anti-Cousins. They don't want a part of him. They think he's a nuthead. They think he's a cancer to a team. Like, that the Warriors are willing to bring him in, and he's not come back till March. People are acting like so crazy. He's coming back in March.
We need to act crazy so we can actually have.
He's not there
games
for
to watch.
82 games.
I want to see like the East teams actually win a final.
It's not happening. The Celtics are going to get swept by the Warriors. Mark my words.
All right.
And don't sleep on the Raptors either. With Kawhi Leonard now.
We're not talking about
Okay, here.
In the East, I think they'll be better than the Sixers.
So you said that Warriors the only team that offered DeMarcus Cousins, but there was a report that came out that during the All-Star break or so, like right before he got injured, the Pelicans offered him a really massive extension that was worth a lot of money. And I almost feel like Anthony Davis was really loyal to him and wearing his jersey during the All-Star game, and it was like a really good situation they had, and they could have been a really good team as long as they worked together and built the chemistry. And Drew Holiday ended up showing some flares of maybe being even an All-Star in the last playoffs. So I'm thinking that might have been like a better situation for him. So I think it was almost like his solution all along to go to the Warriors, and he's not as innocent in that he didn't get any offers as it looks from afar.
Are you talking about the 2-year, $40 million deal? Is that? But he was injured, correct?
I'm not sure if it was before or
Because
after.
if he was injured, he can wait it out, go next year, get that max extension. Because 2 years, $20 million a year, he's way better than 20. He can get a max $35 million deal.
No, but shouldn't his agent have enough awareness to know? No one even offered him. Shouldn't he know that no one was going to offer him? Like, shouldn't he have that awareness to like call around and like know like no one's going to offer him? Because no one even gave him an offer.
He probably should have. Yeah. He's a nuthead. He's got to change. Show he's a winner. This could be his opportunity to show that he can really become a winner, and not bring a team down.
He's
and
not
bring
worth it.
And bring
he shouldn't be in the West.
Yes.
He was already in the West. He was on the Pelicans.
Yeah.
All right.
Slow down.
I apologize. But next caller, let's go. What's your over here?
We're up against it. We're getting up against it a little bit.
Everybody's is harping on DeMarcus Cousins for further ruining the league with the Warriors, and I wanted to use the Raptors and DeMar DeRozan example. Basically, how he was how in the NBA nowadays, NBA fans think that players should be loyal to teams, but teams don't have to be loyal to
That's
players.
not going to happen right there for fans be loyal to teams per se, because you have so many bandwagoners out there. But
15 seconds.
It's all right. I guess it's all right.
15. Get down to
Now
10.
we've talked about all this DeMarcus
9,
Cousins
8,
craziness.
7,
when we get back,
6,
I'll be just
5,
telling you why
4,
Saquon Barkley will be a
3,
mistake for the
2,
Giants.
Thanks for tuning in.
That was excellent. You got me.